Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Modded Warfare here. Welcome back to another video. So, I was just editing this video here. Yes, I'm using the old 2012 version of Premiere Pro. Don't judge me. And then I look at Twitter and suddenly this video is completely invalidated. It's not going up anymore because, yeah, there's just been an announcement from The Flow, who has disclosed a new vulnerability for the PS4. 5.05. I can't believe I'm actually saying this. 5.05 is no longer the latest exploited firmware version. For 2 years, we've been stuck on this firmware. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Thank you, The Flow. Just send as much appreciation to him as possible. He's quitting the scene because of all the backlash he's had from people calling him a scam artist and a traitor and all this crap because, you know, he said many months ago that he was working on a new exploit, and of course it never materialized for months, so a lot of people thought he was just talking shit. And, you know, well, what do they have to say for it now, I wonder? So yeah, I really hope he doesn't quit the scene, even though he was only just came in very, very recently. But yeah, that is, yeah, it's incredible. I'm still kind of shocked that this is actually for real right now. I'm obviously you're probably wondering why this isn't a tutorial. I still have to wait for the webkits and stuff to get updated, and I wanted to give some information here because people are updating or possibly updating to 7.02. Please do not do that. There is no WebKit exploit for 7.02 yet. So yeah, please do not update to 7.02 because that is not currently the latest exploit. It's a bit confusing, but basically in order to actually be able to jailbreak the system, to exploit the system, you need a kernel exploit and a WebKit exploit. So yes, the Flow has released a vulnerability, a kernel exploit essentially, for the 7.02 firmware. So this kernel exploit works up to 7.02, which is pretty crazy. But you can't actually use it on 7.02 because there's no WebKit exploit for 7.02 right now. The latest WebKit exploit is for 6.72. So do not update to 7.02. It's possible we'll probably maybe see a WebKit exploit for 7.02, which would allow us to, exploit that firmware version as well. But right now, 6.72 is the firmware version that you can exploit. So do not update to 7.02. Stay on 6.72 right now. If you're wondering why I haven't made a tutorial, it's just because this is brand new information that's just come out over the past hour. People still have to update their WebKit exploits, their hosts. Most of them are still on 5.05, and there's no point in me doing a tutorial on how to jailbreak the system when there's not any payloads that have been updated yet. This is very, very fresh information. So I'll probably make a tutorial on it tomorrow. Hopefully by then some things will have been updated enough for me to actually cover it so that, a tutorial I make doesn't get outdated the next day kind of thing. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of announce this. It's blowing up on Twitter right now, obviously. So, stay tuned for more information. I'll put out a tutorial as soon as everything's been updated and I feel like I can make a tutorial that should hopefully last and not be outdated in a few days' time. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So yeah, this is really great news for the PlayStation 4 modding scene. And yeah, huge congratulations and thanks to Andy, the Flow Zero on Twitter. Mainly a developer in the PS Vita community who has rocked the PS4 scene completely by this. And he actually submitted this to Sony, and that's how it got patched. In fact, I was just doing a video. This video that I was editing right here was literally a video of me basically talking about how everybody thought that the bug bounty program was going to cause some like major problems with the chance of a new PS4 exploit. I basically just explained in this video that actually it's likely that we'll end up. In fact, I could just play it at that point. Actually, I say that is that if a developer decides to actually post that kernel exploit that they've been keeping private to PlayStation for a bounty, then Sony will patch that exploit in the next firmware version for the PS4, and then there'll be no reason to keep it private anymore because they won't be able to exploit any newer firmware versions that are released. And yeah, there's no reason to keep it private then. They might as well just release it. Now you might say, well, so yeah, if only they took a few more hours before releasing that new kernel exploit, I could have got this video up and at least it would have been valid for a little while. But yeah, I guess that's not going to happen now. So yeah, stay tuned. I will make a tutorial soon once everything's updated and ready. Probably tomorrow. Hopefully there'll be a version of Hen that's updated. I don't know how quickly. It's been so long since the last kernel exploit. I can't remember how quickly it takes people to update the payloads and things, but you know, maybe by tomorrow there'll be enough stuff updated and ready so I can make a tutorial on it tomorrow for you guys. So yeah, stay tuned. Do not update to 7.02 though. 6.72. Don't go any higher than 6.72 right now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next one.